Happy Valentine's Day. That's right. We're thinking about all things heart and red, and we have brand new things to show you.
And we're doing that ahead of time because we've got great new embossing folders and cutting dies to play with.
We do. Come play with us. See, all things heart and new.
Wonderful.
And there's a heart thing in here too.
Right. So they're all going to be great for Valentine's Day, and they're all kind of different. What do we start with? Should we? Okay.
Yeah.
Start
Actually,
with the project, or tell them at least what we have here.
Go ahead.
I'll start at this end. We have this overall heart embossing folder from Leonie Pujol. We have a mini spinner with this cute little bear. Comes with stamps and cutting dies.
All together.
We have this beautiful cutting die with a heart and florals. Another embossing folder, really more of a whimsical look. And my favorite thing that we are going to see more in detail, an embossing folder with a cutting die embedded right into the embossing folder. I can't wait to show you all about that.
And I think this is actually nice to show because these are from multiple companies.
Right.
And that's what we do here at Paper Wishes is Sizzix, this is Crafter's Companion, Elizabeth Crafts, Art Impression.
We are tireless in finding all of the different places that have all of these fun things. Now let's see what you can do
and then we
with
put
these
them
wonderful
in,
pieces.
And then we put them into projects.
Right.
Now, I hope you can see this. This is the die cut cards, and you can see it's got the heart on the front. And here is the cutting die that was used.
The embossing folder. That's all right.
So sorry.
We've got them both. So we're starting with the embossing folders. A nice big embossing folder.
This is Dotty Hearts.
Dotty Hearts. And what a beautiful impression it makes just on white cardstock.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you can really see because it's beautiful in person and really useful. Now, we're certainly talking Valentine's Day, but boy, think about just anything where you're sending a heartfelt message.
Love you, thank you, anything like that.
Yes. So this is the die cut cards, and then it just goes like this, opens up, and this heart is the part that was removed from right there. So
the heart flap, right? The heart flap die cut card, and it's already cut on the edge like this too for you. So it's ready to go. So really simple to complete and a beautiful look.
And this is using the tiny words and phrases Dazzles. I think that's really pretty with that little I love you right there.
Now the next one is also using the embossing folder, but we're also combining it with that beautiful cutting die.
Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
And just absolutely gorgeous. So the embossing folder is done on these two strips of black, and it's been
inked.
Inked
with one of the Cat's Eye cues. This is the basics set, and just a little of that white ink on top of there.
I love that shape of stamp.
Just rub it on there. You can do it directly from here, or you'll get a little softer look if you use a cosmetic wedge.
Okay, so that's what's going with these strips, and then we have that beautiful cutting die, and I think it's really fun with it half all that filigree lacy look and then half solid gives you a place to put your message, which is perfect.
And that's been embossed on there. It really makes it bright on the black cardstock there. Just beautiful.
And then we've got this. So this is from the stamp set, I think Heartfelt Creation.
I would have to look.
It's in the gallery.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
So you are amazing, isn't that striking?
And it goes perfect with that flower, with that beautiful petaloo flower, I think.
Right. This is the set that it comes from.
Add a little bit of twine, and you've got a mix of floral and a little fiber there. Beautiful.
Now we showed this on a card, but scrapbookers can also do it on your scrapbook pages, and here it is. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
Right there in the center.
So you've got that gorgeous cutting die used there. Now, if we zoom in on the cutting die, or the die cut piece here, first it was die cut, that black was the black pattern paper. It was die cut, and then it was backed. So you can just place that pink paper on the back of it, cut out around the edge, and glue it back.
Or just cut it twice. Once out of pink and once out of black.
If you cut it out of pink, then you won't get all of these areas filled in unless you save each and every one of them.
Oh, you're right.
Can't do that. You have to take that black piece, set it on pink paper, and glue it on, and then cut out around the edges. And it is beautiful.
Pretty.
And this is behind this cute little photo is
cute little photo,
right? The other embossing folder was used. This one is Growing Love.
Now I do have to tell you about the Growing Love. We have all the stock that there is, and once it's gone, it's gone. So the Sarah Davies at Crafter's Companion has said that they're not going to have this anymore. So if this is something you love, you want to get it now because then it's going to be gone.
Okay. And it is fun. It's just been embossed on pattern paper, and then you just run your Stays-On ink pad over the surface of it. Hits all those raised areas. Very pretty.
Now the Dazzles that are here, you and me now, these are the new Love Dazzles. So just to let you see that.
Right. And there's lots of fun phrases on that one, which I thought we had here.
Yeah, we don't.
See it at the moment.
But you'll see it. You'll see it in the gallery.
Okay, this is my favorite.
This is your favorite.
Definitely
and
my favorite.
Look at the shaker card. We can do lots of different things, but the shaker card is certainly one.
That's absolutely a fun way to use this, and it's really kind of made for it. So what we didn't mention, that with this embossing folder that has an embedded cutting die, so you can emboss and do your cutting all in one step as it goes through. Also, it comes with 2 or 3 more little die cuts, and we'll show it, or cutting dies. Love it all is what it says. Okay. So you've got all of those pieces, and then you've got that beautiful work. I want to say with this, what you're going to do is you're going to place your cardstock within here, and then you're just going to run it through as normal. You don't have to do anything different.
Okay.
It's going to run through, it's going to emboss, so you can see the embossing, but it's also going to cut that heart out of the center.
In one pass.
In one pass.
Okay.
So there you go. You've got that, and then you can get out one of your pinks Cat's Eye cues, and this is one of our
exclusive
our exclusive Cat's Eye cues, all these different colored pinks. And Debbie used a couple of different ones, and she just took it straight from there, or you can use a cosmetic wedge and just apply it. You just open it up, and I think she did a little bit darker around the center. You just lightly hit those raised areas, and you can use one of the lighter colors out around the edges, and that really gets a beautiful look. So I would do that before I moved on to another step, which would be backing that with acetate. So you want to back that with acetate. Now you've got the front of your shaker. It's going to keep everything in place. Now she also used the adhesive foam, the adhesive craft foam. So what this is kind of thick, just like craft foam, but it has a paper side. So here, I've got a piece of it here.
An adhesive side.
An adhesive side that you can remove that paper, and now that's sticky. So I took 2 of those of the same size, and I stuck them together. And I did not run this through with, or Debbie did not run this through with the embossing folder die cut. Now, we could try it to see if it would cut through 2 thicknesses. I was a little worried. It would? Okay, so we didn't do it, but what I did do is traced the window. So if you're thinking that that won't work for you, you can do either way. Run it through, see if it'll cut. If not, then trace it through the window and then cut it out. And I used a retractable penknife for that. So then you've got the window. And then you can take this, remove the backing. So remember, we stuck them together, but we still have another backing on the back of that second piece. So you can remove that.
And that's going to go against your cards. It's going to hold your sequence.
Right. Stick it down onto your card. You're going to take your sequins, and these are the My Valentine sequins.
Perfectly done. And these have hearts in them.
They do. So they have lots of little turns to get that open. Lots of pinks and reds.
Except your tin will be full. Ours has been used.
Ours is, it goes all the way to the top, pretty much. And just sprinkle some of that in there, and then you'll be able, with the acetate back piece, to just use a glue stick or double-sided tape and just glue that right on top, and you've got your finished card.
Now the other pieces, or the other products that Debbie used, is the heart holographic paper, and that's that sparkle and shine. She also put some of the dotted vellum. So
is that what that is?
Isn't that fun?
Okay.
So some really, really nice combination of products.
It is beautiful. I do love the grosgrain ribbon here.
That's
tied
pretty,
across
isn't it?
The corner. And the love here, that also came from the kit. That's one of the cutting dies. So just cut it twice, one out of holographic, one out of white, and then offset them a little bit for a shadow.
And then on the inside, she's got the love there. That's again out of the holographic.
Okay.
And this is also
just
stamped.
to say, you're going to check the gallery to be sure, but I'm almost thinking these are the new Ruby Rose papers that have that. It doesn't look like vellum to me. So if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But check the gallery to see.
Okay, we're going to move on, right?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, now that little bear makes a spinner card, and are you ready? I want you to see this because when I open it, it's going to spin. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's.
Ta-da.
Just like that.
So cute, and you can sort
Very
of load that.
fun.
You just spin it.
Yeah.
You just spin it before you put it in your envelope, and then when they get it, it will do that.
You'll get that same impression and that same look. Now this is from Art Impressions, and they do so really fun things. Okay, you want to see it spin again?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, here we go.
Ta-da.
Ta-da, little softer. I didn't rotate it as much.
And love you very much.
Right
it
there.
Says, so cute. The stamp comes with it. So what you're getting here is you're getting 2 cutting dies, a little heart and a little bear. And the bear also comes with stamps. So if I turn this over, you see 2 cutting dies down here, and 4 stamps. 4 stamps.
Because you have to have the front and the back of the bear.
The front of the bear,
right.
The back of the bear. The little heart has a stamp, and love you very much.
Right.
It also has instructions on here that tells you how to use your little spinner. But what Debbie did, I thought was kind of an easy way to accomplish this, is she made a 5-inch card. She started by covering it with this circles paper that you see. Then she cut the red piece of paper here, and she temporarily glued it in place. So she really only glued it in place like in one corner. And then she used the 25 hearts template.
Okay, let's see what that looks like.
To cut that heart. So you can freehand it, or you can get a really nice impression with the 25 hearts template.
And just like the title says, all different sizes, shapes, styles of hearts, lots of ideas in here of how to use it.
For sure.
I have to show you, my absolute favorite is this. I think that's just brilliant, of making a flower out of a series of hearts.
Adorable.
And I do like a little balloon tie. I think that's really cute.
So it's a great template. Templates are always great for all of them. My gosh, we have so many templates.
Right.
For just about every, if you feel like you can't freehand something, we've got a template for it.
We do.
Pretty sure. So she traced the heart. Make sure that your card is open like this. She then, with these 2 in place, she then cut out the heart using a retractable pen knife. So then you can use that on some other Valentine card.
Retractable pen knife.
Retractable pen knife, super easy to use, and then just pop that and it goes right back in. So now you can actually lift this, since it, remember, temporarily glued, because you've got your little bear on this string that you want to attach at the top of the bottom, and you want to attach it between these 2 pieces.
Right.
So that the little string or embroidery thread, whatever you choose to use, is going to be captured between there. The bear itself, because you get a stamp for the front and back, and the cutting die will cut both of those pieces just exactly the same. Stamp the front and the back, capture that in between there, a little bit of double-sided tape, and then just stick your bear on like that. And you're ready to attach it to your card, and it's ready to spin away.
And I do appreciate that the little greeting is there too. Love you very much. I mean, it just is nice when it's all in one set. And we do have some of the red border dazzles around the edge, and bright and happy. And I loaded this, so my little bear is going to fly just like that. So that's a fun way to go.
Cute.
We have one more, and this is the triple easel in the heart configuration.
And it's got those great greetings dazzles, the you are loved dazzles.
The love dazzles, right. So the way this is going to be, it's going to come, you know, if you finish it this way like this, and then set that up. And so you are loved, hugs and kisses. And then here is our little bear again.
Right.
And Debbie put it on a wobble spring.
Isn't that cute?
And he's right there.
So that's adorable. The art impressions, lots of times they have wobble springs that you can use with some of them.
Right.
And this one, she looked at it and goes, oh, that just looks like one of those cute little wobble springs.
And it works nicely. So here is the heart triple easel card. So it comes with everything already cut out, ready for you.
The wobble springs, they look like this. They have this plastic spring in the center. They have a really solid mounting plate here, which you can remove. This is a removable backing that's adhesive. And then this side also removable, but this side is clear, so you can really hide it well. And both of these sides come off, and then stick that to the other side. And that's what was done with the bear.
Other thing on this, so there's our little bear and just holding a heart. And this is also one of the the embossing folders. So that's nice. And just really, really charming.
Right.
So,
and all of those black dazzles come on that sheet with those great, big, beautiful love sayings. So sweet.
So many new things, and a little bit of some older things too.
I love the new thing. I love the cutting die with the embossing folder. I think I may have said that.
I think you might have said that.
Some fun embossing folders,
and some
great
beautiful ones.
Cutting dies.
So you can go cutesy, you can do playful, you can do beautiful. Lots of options for Valentine's.
They're all sincere, and you'll get a jump start on your Valentine's Day cards.
And we hope you have a very wonderful Valentine's Day next month.